Hi, my name is Dexter Randolph. For my documentary in PRT 486, I've chosen to do the topic on the problem in high school sports between high school coaches and club sport coaches. Some of the main problems that exist in the world of high school sports in regards to club sports is the fact that club sport coaches don't regularly coordinate with high school coaches, so their schedules and practices are most often overlapping each other, so the players have to decide whether or not to go with the high school teams or the club teams. The problem is that the clubs show an unfair advantage because they can offer the players much greater opportunities of exposure to get recruited brand gear from top-notch brands such as Nike and Adidas, and they also have the chance to travel around the world and play in various basketball tournaments. Defining the problem. The main reason there's so much hostility amongst club coaches and high school coaches is due to the fact that club coaches rarely ever coordinate with the high school coaches of when they're going to plan their summer seasons or their practices in the off season. This is a problem because the players have to decide for themselves whether or not they should play for their high school teams or play for their club teams. The reason this is an issue is because the club teams have a really unfair advantage. They have an unfair advantage because they have the opportunity of traveling the kids around the world to play in different tournaments in different states across the nation and even overseas. This is possible because of the major endorsement by major sports brands such as Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and any relevant sports brand to the AAU or club team. They can play with the best gear and travel around the world just to get paid play. The power of the Amateur Athletic Union. The Amateur Athletic Union, or the AAU, is a basketball organization and is a powerhouse amongst producing some of the best quality players that go on to play professionally, and many of them go on to play in the NBA. The majority of all African American players in the NBA right now have played on an AAU team or summer travel team, and I could try and list all the NBA players that played AAU, but it would take extremely too long, and I do not have the time. The AAU has become one of the most recognized summer league brands and has attracted many superstars to have their own teams, such as LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, and many other superstars. This is a way for them to give back to the community and less fortunate kids who are talented at basketball.
Playing club probably means more to me because of the exposure you get and the talent that you play against. And that's how they evaluate for all the all-star games and stuff like that.
Some of the ethical issues that are involved with club sports is that many of the club sports are very commercialized and can offer kids almost professional-like environment in regards to receiving some of the top quality gear in their respective sport, and also getting to travel around the world and not having to pay to do so. This acts as a very, very immoral thing in our society because we need to teach our kids that a proper education is needed before anything else, even before sports.
Down to, I've seen it even to elementary, whereas the AAU coaches is getting, I want to say, prostituted by the big shoe companies to go get potential superstars.
In conclusion, the issue that high school sports are facing today is the growing trend in athletes that are joining club teams and prioritizing them over their high school team obligations. The problem is that the club teams can offer the player a much greater opportunity to play in front of college scouts and gain maximum exposure, as well as the best gear and the ability to travel across the country for free. There's a growing notion throughout our society that the only way you can get to the next level of competition in your sport is to play on a club or travel team. This is even further removing the importance of an education for our younger generations, and we're sending the message that you do not need a proper education to succeed, and that you can work your way through the ranks by skipping the necessities in life.
Without high school basketball and without the kids playing for their high schools, it would diminish the game tremendously.